practice, like, I think he's been ready to go. He's super prepared, I think, for this matchup.
Yeah, and most in regards to strategy, I did talk to Phenom about it. He's like, he's compartmentalizing every bit of MENARD as he can, just based off of match footage, right? There's going to be certain things in the pocket of his brain that's like, you know what, if Blanka's in this current situation, position-wise, I have to get ready for this option, right? It can't be too specific. I don't know if MENARD actually has the headset on, so I'm not going to spoil it, but let's just say Phenom, he's already got the whole tree of options ready.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got some other characters, and both of them have characters up their sleeves, of course. The scary thing is I feel like MENA has a unique strength as a player, as we hear the crowd getting hyped for the walkout here in our second match of this winner's side. Top 8 here at EVO. MENARD versus Phenom. Gonna be a banger here, and I'm sure it's gonna be quite the scrap, as MENA just has this unique ability to sense, not only on his own offense, but on his opponent's offense, where the pace of the match is gonna go and how to smother and make the correct choices.
He's already trying to set it. Damn, that hit how long, excuse me? How many active frames is that bad boy?
I think like 12.
I think Blanka had something to do with it.
Yeah. You sound like J. Jonah Jameson.
I want pictures of Blanka right now on my desk.
That's exactly right, as Phenom just getting couple of stray normals, and he's been using that heavy kick in neutral more often. MENA, and there we see the drive rush opener from Phenom trying to find the jab. Corner interaction, and you know, everybody's always scared to pressure Blanka. He's a tough character to deal with because it's up ball, he can jump back and go for the air ball, he can go for back dashes or buttons. He's just got a tricky set of options to deal with.
Yeah, a little bit dry towards the drive gauge now for Phenom. You talked about some of those options. He was actually pretty reluctant at first to kind of think about pressuring Blanka, something we talked about a little bit earlier, but right now, he's looking pretty damn fine, at least within this neutral, within roundhouse range. Doesn't want to get clipped because Blanka has some very extensive normals that can easily counter you or whiff punish. Oh no, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Gotta be level 1, you already know it. Securing the first round, absolutely worth the money spent.
And interesting things you're seeing so far. MENA's been hitting a lot of forward medium kick. It's because it low crushes, it beats low. So he's trying to beat the crouching medium kick from Phenom. So I'm surprised, as you see it right there, right? I'm surprised that Phenom hit crouching medium kick actually, because you know that's the exact button MENA's been counter poking against.
Yeah, he's only whipped it within ranges to kind of bait out like a normal thus far from what we've seen, but we do get the OD Blanka ball. Didn't get the continuation we saw, jump medium punch and an attempt at that, but here we go, the overhead a little bit too far out. Exposure on the low, we get the side switch. Phenom applying pressure with the stand medium pick. Punch, excuse me, hello. There was back-to-back roundhouses. I just saw a bunch of kicks on the screen. He's trying to control the pace with the heavier normals now to slow MENARD.
Yeah, and it's a one-hit round now, so Phenom a little bit more passive. Love the jump. It's been a while, neither of them really committed to that too much. And MENA now playing slow. He's one hit away, so doesn't have to be too active. Just blocks it out, eats the throw. Phenom down a lot of drive gauge now, which makes the next interaction a little bit scarier.
Just about one hit, one touch is all that's needed into a drive rush cancel. They're playing a game of normals, playing a game of chicken a little bit, roundhouse to check a little bit too. The throw comes in from MENARD. This is the first significant opening. We got the lightning beast. We don't need the level 3. Let's play a little game. How long can you play defense against the Blanka ball? Burnout is in effect. An attempt at the overhead. Phenom snipes it out immediately with a crouching jab to secure game 1.
Yeah, and once he secured the burnout, I think Phenom was basically like, okay, now it's time for you to go for some new option here as we jump into this second game.
Right back into it. Phenom getting that opener. The counter hit on the forward medium kick.
Yeah, he's been doing that quite a bit. Try to counter poke against that medium ball in, get the pressure afterwards. Got the back medium kick. And Phenom aggressive again with buttons. There's been a lot of delay timing in MENA's pressure so far, and I think Phenom's getting a little active because of it.
Now the timing exposing the low yet again from the low medium kick. A little delay from the Fierce as well. Looking rather dry for Phenom. MENARD, he knows the objective. There was an attempt at a parry. You saw it, hence the burnout on Phenom's behalf.
Yeah, and MENA went for a delayed button so that parry would lose there. He gets the combo off this as well. And he's not going to spend too much, I would imagine. Just the doll into pressure, into chipping, an option. Plus frames on that. And it's going to be all she wrote in a second here. Love the containment with the jump back ball. Air to air, not an option. Round 1 goes there to MENA.
Damn, that was a smooth punish counter. Phenom's been doing that all weekend long. Oh boy, OD up ball, you had to do it.
Yeah, now we see MENA. I love that he's using these heavy kicks. And look at that, the spaced out forward medium kick. It checks Phenom's reactions. He can get the corner carry here with level 2. And now Phenom in a bad spot, gonna have to deal with the doll at the end of this pressure.
Gonna set up the little fella. Not too much pressure off of that. What a whiff punish on that walk back. And you're actually taking hella damage out of that. The quick 2-round rebuttal from MENARD.
Yeah, I love the forward medium kicks, keeping it up in neutral, recognizing that not only is Phenom poking with lows, but he's reacting and trying to whip punish. If you're trying to whip punish, a slow move like forward medium kick is very good to catch people off guard. Double drive rush, a round start, both trying to take initiative.
I like that. Fast and furious. Drive on in there. Low medium kick yet again, this time via counter hit against MENARD. What's the pressure looking like from Phenom? Damn, he woke up with low medium?
That's what I mean. Mena has such a good read about what to do on his own offense, but what his opponent wants to do on their defense. As he gets the doll set up here, takes the throw, and now Phenom's gonna guess, is he on a parry, or does he want a reversal? And he can strip the drive gauge here with the drive impact. That's what he does. Ignites the doll, cross up, double hop.
Dear God, even the Funko Pop had a little bit of a hop to it too.
Plus on that, again, he's plus, and now it's gonna be burnout there. Mena steamrolling, and it makes all these offensive sequences feel worse and worse because now he has level 2. He can pop it here and force some defensive situations for Phenom to deal with as well. And there's the heavy punch, level 2, immediate corner push.
Dude, and chunks of drive gauge just getting shaved off from the side of Phenom. It's gonna be looking so tough. He's forced to block in so many of these occasions, especially while Lightning Beast is active. That snipe from how far?
The reads, man, he's been so right about Phenom's offense, and you can tell Phenom is a little hesitant to go for reversals because he's been blocked a couple of times, and that means that Mena can just back up and wait for buttons or jumps, which is exactly what he went for.
Funny enough, all those exchanges still leading to just about equal in life. Phenom sitting at pretty significant resources. That is a very big pickup. How did you react to the OD dive kick in that speed?
Yeah, and Phenom is so passive now. You see, he's a little worried. He just needs one hit, but you know, Mena's doing a great job whiffing and then counter poking right after anti-air. Again, he's got level 1 for the kill. He misses, and he gets the pickup anyway, and you know Phenom's kicking himself for that. He's like, oh, he whiffed, I hit a button, I wasn't right, and everything is not coming up his way.
No, if it works, that's just a very, very genius frame kill is what it is. We'll take it to that.
And you gotta be in your own head if you're Phenom here too, because the first game went your way, and then now you're like, oh man, he blocked a couple of DPs, and I was wrong on defense, and he's beating me up in neutral. A lot of things going right for Mena here in this turnaround in the last couple of games.
Yeah, and he's making it hurt too. Not even just in regards to like how much damage he's giving towards Phenom, but also stripping away all the defensive capabilities that he had as well with the drive gauge.
I heard everybody in the world heard Kaba right there, I think. I'm pretty sure. We all heard it immediately.
Que lo que? That's what I'm talking about.
That forward medium kick again. Phenom thinking about it. He hasn't had a good answer to the heavy kick from Mena either. Hasn't found a whip punish yet.
That back throw.
Oof. Nice whip punish. And I think that's the game for Phenom here. Somehow he's got to slow it down even more if possible and try to be second. We haven't seen that much from Mena, just raw Blanka ball in neutral too.
Yeah, a little funky too. I was actually kind of curious as to if that was going to be a thing against Phenom thus far, but we'll see how often more that comes up. Again, medium kick. You were just talking about to start it off. Forward medium kick has gotten so much mileage against Phenom, playing against his very reactive nature thus far in this set.
Yeah, I mean, if you whip heavy kicks as Blanka, and Phenom's like, I gotta whip punish that, I gotta be faster. And you see the forward medium kick, you try to be fast, and you get hit. Ooh. That's just how the mid-range works. And look at Mena whipping lights and stuff too to try to fake him out, and then going for a big button afterwards, trying to catch Phenom, trying to whip punish. Ooh. It's that heavy kick, and then right behind it, you know the forward medium kick's a threat as well, so he's got lots of good stuff to look for here.
I wonder if the big opening comes out from MENARD, if he ends up spending to level 2 for Lightning Beast, or maybe via block string. You get the forward throw, a little dry on the gauge, he's going to be dashing up. That's when the Lightning Beast comes out. Not only does he get to apply pressure, back away if need be, but also he gets a regain drive gauge. That's a counter hit, that's an extension, and that's the up ball. Look at that match point.
Just like that. I love that he baited right after, right? He hasn't gone for a lot of baits so far, and then immediately he goes for the Blanka ball. Double drive rush at the round start again. And look at the passive play from Phenom on Mena's offense. You know he's so worried about reversals, just like that, right? He's worried about jump back ball. Now he's poking with the medium punches. And there's the slide, the first one of the set. Phenom has such a tall task in dealing with all these options.
Everything is just stacking up against Phenom at this moment. MENARD now bring them to the corner. Blanka ball to close the gap. Roundhouse does get punished, but nothing big, too big out of it. There could have been a low medium kick, perhaps, at that range.
And Phenom's whip punishment has been excellent on a lot of normals, but it's so tough to contain and control all of the options that Blanka can represent. There's the throw again. No DPOS from Phenom twice in a row now, too.
Does get an opening. Does get the forward throw. What are you going to do to pursue? Fierce into the cancel. Now another throw.
Yeah, that just means that he's low on drive gauge now, which means the level 2 for Mena as well. Extra scary. Oh, he goes for it, he risks it all, and that's going to be the set. You can tell that the mid-range from Mena forced him onto that option, and now he's headed to the winner's side of our winners finals with the rematch against the man he played in EVO Japan Grand Finals, Kakadu.
I grabbed your shoulder immediately after that sentence. I was like, dear God, this is gonna be one hell of a banger.